The Apostle Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter 11 that one would come preaching another Jesus. In his letter to the Thessalonians, he informs us that the man of sin would be exposed as an impostor who would be worshipped as God in the church. It is important to know who Jesus is today. But are we just stating the obvious? The obvious is the Jesus of yesterday was the man of Galilee. However, you and I will never know him today as the man who walked the shores of Galilee, who went about doing good. As Jesus walked upon the earth, he was indeed a man of great compassion and love. But where can you find him today? Certainly not on the shores of Galilee or explaining his views in the temple in Jerusalem. The Apostle Paul says in 2 Corinthians 5:16, "Wherefore henceforth know we no man after the flesh. Yea, though we have known Christ after the flesh, yet now henceforth know we him no more." Jesus will never be known again in the form of his humanity, where he was tempted, grew weary and tired, and experienced human emotions. No, you will never know the Jesus of Galilee. The only way you will know him is in his deity. In the Gospel of John, Jesus told us he came forth from the Father, the eternal Spirit, and he was leaving the world and would return back to the eternal Spirit. After Jesus died, resurrected, and ascended into heaven, it was Jesus, the eternal Spirit, who appeared to Saul of Tarsus while on the road to Damascus as a bright light shone about him. Saul asked the light, "Who art thou, Lord?" And he replied, "I am Jesus." Jesus had returned to the form he was in before he became flesh in the man of Galilee. He appeared to Saul veiled in the pillar of fire like he appeared to Moses in the burning bush. It was in this form that all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. It was this same Jesus of whom the Apostle John writes in his Gospel, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us." Jesus Christ is among us again today and is revealing himself as the Word of God, just as he did in the New Testament after he ascended. Jesus cannot be separated from his Word because he is the Word. Therefore, the rapture-ready church of this last age will be exactly like the church of the first age. And by the restored truth, the restored power, the restored life, will be ready to meet her Lord in the air. In this essay, you will discover that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever, while the other Jesus that Paul spoke of in 2 Corinthians chapter 11 is a powerless antichrist system of man-made ideas.